Got men's doubles, and it's the Popov brothers from France, Crystal and Thomas Jr. up against the Malaysians, Manwei Chong and TK1. Well, as far as the men's doubles draw is concerned, only one seed left at quarter-final stage. Look at that, that's Ranki Reddy and Shetty. They were the beaten finalists last year. But 7 different flags, 2 pairs from Malaysia, and 7 different flags makes it the most diverse of all 5 disciplines. Steen and I were talking earlier in the week about the fact that men's doubles in world badminton is a very, very open discipline at the moment. World number 1s, the number 3 seeds, the number 4 seeds, they all lost in the first round. The number 2 seeds and defending champions Liang Wei-kang and Wan Chang lost yesterday. It's all been happening in the men's doubles. Well, this will be just a second meeting between these 2 pairs. The only previous occasion was in the first round of the Kumamoto Masters last year, last November, and it was the Malaysians who won 21-19 in the deciding game, a minute shy of the hour mark in Kumamoto. So I'm pretty certain the Malaysians won the toss of the coin and chose ends. Well, for the Popov brothers, this is only a second quarter-final at Super 1000 level. They reached the All England quarter-final back in 2021, which may be considered a little misleading because we were in the middle of COVID and there was an awful lot of players who couldn't get to the All England, and those that did, some of them got quarantined. Christo Popov is 22 years of age, from Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, but live in France. Thomas Jr. is the older of the 2 Popov brothers at the age of 26, and he's the taller by some considerable margin. And that's just over 6'5", which makes him taller than Victor Axelsen. Third consecutive appearance here at the Malaysian Open, and prior to this year they hadn't lost a match. Well, they beat brothers in the first round, Chris and Matthew Grimley of Scotland, and then beat Daniel Lungor and Max Vestergaard, who'd had a wonderful win in the first round, beating the number 3 seeds, Gulsi Fei and Noor Izzuddin. In fact, the Popov brothers had to come from 14-20 down in the second game, having lost the first, so saved an incredible 6 match points. Manwei Chong is 25 years of age from Malacca, and they are 1 place down from their career high ranking of 13. They, like their opponents prior to this year, never won a match here at the Malaysian Open. They'd been in 3 consecutive first round losses over the last 3 years. TK1 is 24 years of age, also from Malacca, and he's the shorter of the 2 Malaysians at 5'8". His partner Manwei Chong is 6 foot. You can see that both of their previous matches in 2 straight games, including yesterday's match against the number 8 seeds, Li Chehui and Yang Po Xuan. If you were with us yesterday, you would have enjoyed that. And if you're a Malaysian fan, you would have especially enjoyed it, because I thought that Man and T were playing exceptionally well yesterday. Our umpire for this one is Song Gang from China, and service judge Sakurai. Well, both the Popov brothers played in the singles. I'll tell you more about that in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the right, Crystal Popov and Thomas Julien Popov, France. And on my left, Mark Rachel and Rita Malaysia. Crystal Popov to serve to Mark Rachel. Level. Play.
So it is the Popov brothers, the left and right-handed combination nearest to us, against the Malaysians Man and T. Well, I promised to tell you about the singles of the Popov brothers. Christo Popov lost in the first round to Kodai Naraoka, who's currently just warming up on court number 2 in his men's singles quarter-final. And Toma lost to Nkar Long, who's the opponent of Naraoka on court number 2. But of course, Toma Jr. Popov had a wonderful first-round victory over the number 3 seed and reigning All-England champion, Jonathan Christie. Popov brothers, the only players at the elite level of world badminton that play singles and doubles.
Yeah, it's extraordinary. From what I'm told, they're not really practicing men's doubles, only playing it at tournament level. And they're faring quite a big deal better against European combinations than Asian combinations. Crystal and Toma.
Yes, I have to say, Steen, that I felt back in 2023, where they played 16 tournaments, 13 of them they lost in the first or second round in the men's doubles. I felt they were just using the men's doubles because they were here. They felt they might as well enter, and if they qualified by their ranking being high enough, but it was sort of perpetuating their ranking because they were getting into the World Tour events. Even for losing first round, they were getting enough ranking points to enter the next World Tour event. There's a challenge here from the Malaysians. Indeed, it was out.
Challenge all successful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 4-all. Play.
That's the situation where the big difference is when the opponent is able to attack from a good position, the Popov brothers, then they really need to change it around within the first 1 or 2 defensive shots. Otherwise, it's very difficult. They're, on the contrary, they're very, very good. Toma Popov with the big smash, and Christo, well, he's got a good smash and very steep angles on a lot of his attacks, alongside with a good eye for the game on the front court.
He's broken the strings of his racket, I think. Maybe not. That didn't sound quite right. Well, when we watched the Malaysians yesterday, Steve, we both commented on how wonderful they were in their attacking play.
Yeah.
So as far as the Popov brothers are concerned, I don't see just lifting the shuttle as a way forward for them.
That's good fight by the Popovs. No, I definitely think that they need to try and get on the attack, but it's difficult.
It may be difficult, but what do they? How do they get on the attack? Has it got to start from the return of serve?
Yeah, I think it has, and that's the thing. If you don't practice that situation, there's so much of the doubles practice that is, in fact, the first 4 shots that are emphasized. You play with restrictions where you have to target a specific player on the other side. You perhaps play with the restriction that you can't lift within the first certain number of shots, or maybe all together in the rally and stuff like that. And things just happen really, really quickly. So short movements, adjustments with the racket. And if you don't practice that on a daily basis, then it should become too difficult, but managed to beat Danes Lundgaard and Vestergaard yesterday anyway. And of course, I guess you're going to take a little bander from your colleagues if you lose to 2 singles players. So there's a little bit extra nerves when you're playing the 2 Frenchmen.
It was an extraordinary comeback, though, wasn't it? They'd lost the opening game to 7, and they were 14-20 down. The Danes must be kicking themselves.
Yeah, they said the Danes, they got nervous, and the game fell apart. And that's the big question for me. How do you get nervous when you won the first game to 7 and leading 20-14?
Yeah, seems extraordinary.
7-10.
So it is the Malaysians, Manwei Chong and TK Won, who have the advantage at the mid-game interval. A 4-point advantage against the Popov brothers. So 11-7, the advantage to Manwei Chong and TK Won. Minutes more left.
Serves over.
Yeah, I think the Popov brothers need to somehow try and take away the control of the front court. I think they've got to take more half chances in going forward themselves.
Interception by Crystal, the left-hander.
And that's exactly what I was sort of alluding to. Yeah. Got to take those chances. Hunt the shuttle at the net.
Play by the Malaysians, and there you could almost see that the lift got a little bit too high, so T and Man could get good steepness on their attack, and then it becomes very, very difficult for their opponents. I'm not sure I agree with the third shot there from Man Wei Chong, just lifting it. If I were the Malaysians, I would try to play soft shots to the front court. Targeting Popov in the defense there. When you're 196 tall, then it's difficult to get down low enough.
Or in fact to deal with the fast pushes directly at him, like that last one, because that's a huge frame to move quickly out of the way to give yourself the freedom to play the shot. Brilliant.
Excellent play by G. But I guess a lot of pairs, a lot of combinations have become a little bit tense looking at the draw in that men's doubles discipline. As you mentioned earlier, Jill, it's really anybody's tournament. I mean, all 8 pairs should say to themselves, why not us?
Exactly. But I think the fact that Man and T have been in a Super 1000 final in the past, that was last year, the Indonesian Open, maybe that gives them a bit of experience and a bit of belief.
Yeah.
Just wide.
Good action after the serve by Crystal, who moved forward.
That's tight return of serve.
Serves over 40-19.
That point was earned again by Crystal Popov coming forward, putting mental pressure on the Malaysians.
They're targeting the taller of the two Popov brothers. Yeah. His defence has been found wanting. Game point opportunities and converted on their first. 21-15 in just 15 minutes. Well, so the scoreline is reasonably close. One always felt Malaysians had another gear they could go to, maybe even another 2 gears. So Manwei Chong and Tikun won. 1 game to the goods. 21-15 the opening game against the Popov brothers. And they do look very relaxed and very confident. Man and T. That's a nice shot, backhand. Oh, he's missed it.
Playing with the drift in the second game, the Popovs. That means the attack gets a little bit extra bite and their defense gets actually a little bit help. Necessarily such a big disadvantage for 2 players with their double skills to play with the drift.
Just pushing and pulling the Popov brothers all over the place defensively, aren't they?
Thank you.
shot. He was not satisfied there. Little brother Christo, that Thomas was on his way back. That situation.
Oh my goodness. Tried the drive serve, found the net.
Good awareness by Taiwan to lead that one. It is a similar pattern we see as in the first game. Once they get on the attack, Sudirman, then they've got a really good chance.
Yeah, another one drifts long with the back line.
Sets over 3-8.
Yeah, they're still targeting Thomas on their attacking play. Three consecutive shots at least onto Thomas. It's gone wrong with the back line. And look at Christo. What are you doing, big brother?
That's a good shot.
He played a lovely backhand early on in the match, didn't he?
Played similar shot as the winner in his first round single match against Jonathan Christie, the match point.
So to the mid-game interval, and Man and T have a handsome lead. A 7-point advantage, having already won the opening game.
Time. 11-4. Play.
Well, one senses it's now or never as far as the French pair are concerned. Well, the umpire calls that front service line.
Yeah.
And he said that he wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So nobody loses any challenges. Nobody's asked the instant review to have a look at that.
be sure.
Was indeed out.
Service over 5-11.
Yeah. It's so obvious, the attacking play, everything is being directed at Thomas. Good rally. Steen, just explain to us, you know, a singles player like Thomas,
Yeah.
he's beaten the number 3 seed, Jonathan Christie, in the first round in the singles, and yet his defence looks so vulnerable here in the doubles. Just explain how he can defend in singles, but why he's struggling in doubles.
Yeah, well, defense in singles is very often directed at the either of the two sides, right-hand side, left-hand side, where you have to lunge. Smashes are not it's not necessarily as powerful as in the doubles, where you have a partner to go for the next shot. In the singles, you have to move to the next shot yourself. So here he's basically defending the body, whereas in the men's singles he's defending the entire width of the course. And you're practicing it in the singles. You're practicing the return to be accurate and precise. You're not really practicing the situation where you get attacked over and over again with hard smashes, where you have to be ready with the racket, where you have to move your arm quickly.
Oh, great defence. And then a wonderful set shot from Thomas. Look at that defence from T.
There's another thing that you can say, that in the singles, most defense is blocks, short defense, whereas that might be a possibility of trying to do that when you're targeted all the time. Play the first one as a block and then move forward, instead of trying to get it away long or flat.
Yeah, nice placement. Misjudgment from Christo, who deliberately left that. And it was clearly in. Yeah, that's a lovely placement from T. Well, it's all one-way traffic, in all honesty, here, and it's all in favour of the Malaysians.
Good defense there.
10-18.
junior days, he won the European Championship, Tomas Popov, together with Tom Schickel.
Yeah.
So he's always played double.
He runs off to change his racket here, I think.
Yeah.
There he goes. Points needed for a semi-final place tomorrow for man and T.
Sets over 11-19.
Yeah, well worked. Lovely racket work from TK1. And that's brilliant. Has earned the Malaysians match point opportunities. Only needed the one. 21-15, 21-11. Only 31 minutes for their victory. And one Malaysian pair through to the semi-final of the men's doubles. It's possible there could be two pairs through. That hasn't happened for 3 years. Well, I thought today T was outstanding, whereas yesterday I thought Man was outstanding. So that's always a good sign of a partnership when players are able to interchange and find their form and work well together. (21-15, 21-11). Man Wei Chong and T Kai-1 defeat the Popov brothers in just 31 minutes. Welcome back to quarterfinals day here at the PETRONAS Malaysia Open. Fans young and old, all loving the badminton. Oh, the famous PETRONAS Towers. And of course, PETRONAS, the title sponsors of the Malaysian Open this year. Well, we have another men's doubles coming up next after that victory for Man and T, and can Ong and Teo make it 2 Malaysian pairs in the semi-finals. They're up against Ranki Reddy and Shetty, who were in the final of this event last year. Well,